Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Epitomarts. Today we are gonna make another Islamic wall art which is out of clay. So first of all we need is a wooden frame. If you want to make a smaller one, you can take a wooden plank or a thick cardboard too. And what we need is to draw over it before applying anything on it. So here we need is modeling air dry clay, some spatula or butter knife, white glue or any adhesive, toothpicks, water and a steel ruler. We're gonna take some air dry clay and knead it well, roll it like a flat bread, and now apply it over your canvas or wooden sheet or plank, whatever you have. I used white glue so that it remains firm. Sticks even with water, but you may use any adhesive to make it firm. You can take the help of knife or spatula for shaping it and to create the shapes, and to make the texture look smooth and without ridges you need to apply a little bit of water every time, and it makes it look smooth, and it gives a good effect over it. And make sure you don't forget to make your design within your sculpture or within your art before it starts drying, that is at the earlier stage, using any clay tool, because once it gets dry it's very hard to create any design over it. As you can see, we took multiple pieces of clay, and to give a symmetric look, we just use water and rub it over the surface to merge it. There are actually two ways of making it. So first of all, you can just create a big flatbread and put it over your design and cut it accordingly. And the second thing what you can do is you can just make small pieces and merge it over it. That's what I did over here. One more thing to keep in mind is when you merge these small pieces, make sure that the thickness of these pieces are symmetric, they are same. If it's like some pieces are more thick, some pieces are flat, then it gives a little bit of bad effect. So make sure that the thickness is the same. Now here to create crowd near Kaaba, I just took help of my spatula and point and made dots in a circular way to give effect like people doing tawaf. One more thing I would like to mention here, that I use toothpicks wherever detailed and minute designing is required. I used more chunk of clay to create a thicker effect over the words of Allah and Muhammad. So just to give a more embossed effect of the two magnificent words of. And as you can see that even to create alphabets, I used small pieces of clay and merged it because it gives a neat effect. It looks neat and clean. Now we're gonna take some next chunk of clay, roll it and make a round, and from one end create a drop shape just like this, and just spread it to give a shape of a leaf. Use water, rub it over, and to just get rid of those ridges. Now using a knife tool so that we can create leaf shapes, the veins of leaves. this is one of the easiest way to create leaves. Now to make a flower, take some another chunk of clay and just make to create 5 petals. We just need 5 equal amount of clay, and roll it and make a drop tear shape of all those 5 rounds that we made. Bring them together to form a 5 petal flower and merge them. Now with the help of the round surface of spatula, we can give shape to our petals from one side, and just create a pointed shape with your other hand, so it will give a good shape of your flower. Now take another chunk of clay, create a ball and create teardrop shape. Now let's cut into 5 equal parts for petals and flat each petal with your hand, with your fingers, and use your ball tool to give it smooth effect and make your petals pointed. I always keep something at the end so that I can hold the flower while making it. And here your flower is done. Assemble your leaves, flowers, buds, stems, branches as per your choice of design at the borders, and use water to fill up those cracks. And yeah, also don't forget to use generous amount of your adhesive glue to fix it up, because as you see that these are some delicate parts, so we don't want it to crack it easily after drying. So our clay part is ready now. You can keep this intact, free from dust and moisture, for around 24 to 48 hours to dry. We'll be sharing you the interesting part of coloring our piece of art in my next video. I hope you all like this. Thank you for watching.